Previously on the After Class podcast show.
Walmart's return policy, I swear you could just bring anything back. You could pull up to Walmart in a used Honda and say, I bought this here 18 years ago.
I need the money back.
And I forgot to get an oil change.
And I don't have the receipt.
I don't have the receipt. I don't even have an ID. I have my mom's ID.
Right.
And they'll probably give you a gift card.
Right.
When you go to a baseball game specifically, it's a very casual thing. It feels like you're at a picnic, and some people, they go and they don't even look up at the game, which is fine. I'm glad you're still there and supporting the blue. When you go to these games, it's as if you are on an airline. You don't know if you're getting a window seat. You don't know if you're sitting next to somebody that smells. Are they screaming the whole game? Are you sitting next to the enemy territory? These people, I'm a pretty patient guy. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
Oh, are you?
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Welcome back, our listeners out there. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple Music, tune in on YouTube because we have a special guest. I want you all to see him in all of his wonder because he has seen some of the wonders of the world. It is Brad Banowetz.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
I just plugged all of our networks. Go ahead and plug. Where can we find you?
Yeah. So, Brad Banowetz, as you said, I've been to 31 countries so far, so I love traveling. Yeah. Oh. And goal is to go to every country in the world.
Which is how many?
It depends on who you ask. 195. But like the U.S. is a different number versus like some of the other governing organizations.
I thought you were just going to be like, well, if you ask someone on the street, they might be like 40.
No. Different governments have different numbers. But you can find me mainly on Instagram is where I post most of my stuff. I go by Brad Bano online. So Bano, Brad Bano. Just shorthand for Banowetz. Yep.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So full-time traveling, I love doing that. Love encouraging people to get out and see the world and be curious. So yeah, that's what I do.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So what is to most people traveling is just like, oh, I want to go somewhere fun. What is like the significance of traveling to you? Like what does that mean to you?
Yeah. So I'd say there's a difference between traveling and vacationing. That's kind of where I would start off with.
Put that. Wow. Put that on a T-shirt. Put that on a Hallmark card. Say that again.
Yeah. There's a difference between traveling and vacationing. And I'm not saying either is good or bad, right or wrong, but there's a difference.
Yeah.
And you asked like how to have fun. Mm-hmm. Like I would say I'm a traveler, and what that means to me is I love meeting people from other cultures and experiencing the world like through their lens. And so whether that's going to the no man's land in the Amazon forest, or that's going to these like remote communities in Africa, or even if it's just like meeting people in Europe and just seeing how they live, seeing what their culture like, seeing the people they interact with, the food they eat, and being able to understand like what makes them tick, like that is important to me.
Carmen Sandiego over here. Did you ever play that?
No.
Do you even know what it is?
I don't know if I do. Should I be ashamed?
No. Carmen, well, maybe not. Carmen Sandiego, for our listeners out there who haven't, it's pretty obscure, was a kid's game that you would learn about traveling and stuff like that.
Oh, man, I feel like I should know about this.
PC
video game?
It's a PC game.
Oh, okay.
Typically it was integrated in schools.
Yeah.
But it was like you would solve like crimes or clues of how to travel. You would actually maybe enjoy it.
Man, maybe I should I'm sure I could find that somewhere. No, I was big in school, Oregon Trail. Was that the computer game? This is like second grade.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something. Yeah.
Oregon Trail. Is there any board games that really get you going with traveling? Isn't there a board game called Oregon Trail?
There probably is. I just like the real version of traveling.
Yeah. Get these silly board games out of here.
What is this board game?
This is Risk.
Dude. Okay. Yeah.
We're risking it right now. Why do I have 2 Risk games? I don't know, but I do.
Yeah. I love maps though. The maps are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to challenge you to a little bit of a do you know the world?
Okay.
So we're gonna try this out.
Okay.
The music might be a little loud,
Okay.
but we'll make it work.
Wow. Let's see how we do here.
So
Do I need the map?
no,
Okay.
You need-
I need the globe.
you need the globe.
Oh, okay.
We live in a 3-dimensional world.
Oh, I like it.
So I got a globe here.
I like it.
So I am going to test you on your ball knowledge, your globe knowledge. I'm going to find and I should have prepped a little better for this. I wanted to find a large globe.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will make it easier.
Hard
or
to
more
find at Walmart?
difficult. They don't sell globes anymore.
Yeah.
The only place you can find them is Facebook Marketplace. And
Yeah.
when it's 10 p.m.,
Yeah.
you're not getting too many responses on Facebook Marketplace about globes.
Sure.
But I'm going to. We're gonna test this out. It might work. It might be a flop. I'm going to find something on here. I'm gonna just say it.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin the wheel. I'm gonna hand it back over to you.
Okay. Maybe this is how I'm going to decide where I'm going to go next.
You have approximately 5 seconds to find it.
Okay. Put me on the clock here.
Probably close to 6.
Are the country names even on there? That's so tiny.
Here, I'll let you
examine
reacquaint
it.
yourself with the world. I know you're used to traveling it, but now let's just kind of look at the globe.
Yeah.
Kind of a flyover. I can't say this. Don't judge him too much on his ball knowledge on the world because,
I've only been to 31 countries so far.
well, it's very difficult to read this.
Yeah.
Like you could have 10 minutes and it'd be pretty hard to find something.
All right. Let's see how we do. Yeah.
So here we go. And some of them, I don't know where they're at myself, so I'm probably just going to say them. So here we go. Find Peru.
Oh, this one right here.
Wow. Couldn't even play the music. Unbelievable.
Well, I
Where's
guess you
it
didn't.
at?
I guess
Okay.
you didn't quiz me, but
Okay.
yeah, it's right. Or you didn't check my work. It's right here.
That's true. I
Yeah.
just took your word on it. Good honesty.
Yeah.
All right.
Or I'll wait a little bit longer so you can get the music playing.
I know. The hardest part. This is almost like you see those people play what's it called? The Rubik's Cube.
Oh yeah.
This is like the World Traveler's Rubik's Cube.
I like it.
I might be onto something here.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to try something a little different.
Okay.
I'm going to accidentally spin this too hard and fly it across the room. Here we go. Find the South Pacific Ocean.
This is right here.
Whoa. Woo. Okay. Good work.
Yeah. No, technically it's on they write it on the globe here, but it's this area.
When it's in gold and black, it does throw you off trying
Actually,
to find an ocean.
I pointed to the ocean first before I saw where it was written. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
Or do you want me to hold it and you spin it? Or
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's make it a little tricky for you.
I can look away so if you're reading things.
All right. Let me cue my music.
Yeah.
Iran.
Oh, this is also right here.
All right. We're gonna have to step it up a notch. This is just easy stuff. I'm trying to think of it in the scheme of where I would travel.
Yeah. You been to Iran?
No.
Okay.
Ethiopia.
Oh, it's right here.
Golly, bro. Okay, I need to step this up. This guy just, I'm finding all 31 that he's been to. Okay, here we go. Malaysia.
It's over. Where is it on the map here? Oh, I think you got me on this one.
It's not on the map. Again, if this was a full globe, an actual real one,
Yeah.
I think we. Okay, here we go. Morocco.
I've been there too. It was right here.
No way, bro. He already had his finger on it when I handed it to him. That was nuts. Okay. We're going to make this extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Kind of.
This is a fun game. I like this. Yeah.
We are going to give you 2.
Oh, okay.
Because he is just,
Double whammy.
he's stepping it up. This is nuts. Let's find
I'll look away so people don't think I'm like looking at the globe and kind of seeing where you're looking.
India. Did I already do India?
You didn't? No.
India and Brazil.
India's right here. Brazil's right here.
Yeah, okay, that was too easy. I'm giving them the major ones.
Yeah.
The Tropic of Cancer.
Ooh.
Wow. He's stumped. Near Hawaii.
Is it?
I guess so. It's where it is on this cheapo map. It might not even be right.
Oh, but that's not a country. That's a
Still a location. We can still visit it.
yeah,
right?
yeah. What is that? That's actually a good question. What is the Tropic of Cancer?
Let's wrap it up. Let's do one more. Arabia and Taiwan.
Taiwan is
music.
over. Taiwan's right here.
Okay.
What was the other one?
Arabia.
Arabia.
I would show you where it was at, but I forgot. But I'm going to look it up for us. Arabia.
Well, I'm curious what you were
I think it was Arabia, right?
looking at here.
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, well, Saudi Arabia is right here. I know that. Yeah.
It just says Arabia on the map. Get this globe out of here, bro.
Oh, it says Saudi Arabia,
Does
but
it?
they have it like it's angled, kind of odd. Yeah.
The ink on this, it's gold on gold.
I
Literally.
will say maybe I should have prefaced this. I was runner up in the geography bee in 7th grade.
Wow.
So I don't know how I lost that, but yeah, runner
It was
up.
it was a bad map. That's what it was. Wow. Well, I appreciate it.
It's a fun
I think
game. Yeah.
You definitely
Yeah.
stepped up to the plate on that one.
Now I know what game to play if I want to win something. I'm
Yeah.
pretty competitive, so
Next time you're on, I will have a legitimate globe.
okay.
And it'll be a little more thought out.
Maybe we have like a big map back here.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I could use the Risk board, but some reason in my recollection, I thought Risk had far more detail, and there's literally like 20 different spots on it. So that I would have had to.
It does have like Russia is divided up.
Yeah, I would have had to have given you like 8 different.
Yeah. No, it was good. I
Locations.
liked it. It was fun. Yeah.
So
Is that like an odd skill? Are most people not able to find places on the map?
no way.
Okay, I just thought that was normal.
Even just the U.S. map, you would be shocked.
Really?
and amazed.
Okay, I could like
Yes.
tell you where all the states are and everything. So maybe
As you should.
maybe that's a. I didn't think that was unique, but okay.
Capitals? Are you a big Capitals guy?
I'm a capital guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know all 50?
I have at one point. I'm sure there's some that I can't remember well off the top of my head.
Is there like a
but,
capital song? There's
uh,
usually like a state song, like Alaska.
That's not how I'm a visual person. So like I can think of the map in my head and then I can like go down the map and review everything.
Maybe you could visualize the lyrics of the song of the U.S.
Maybe I would just look at it like on the map. Like I know Jefferson City is the capital of Missouri, so I know where it is. And yeah,
Do you, capital of Idaho.
Boise, I think.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm not as confident with my capitals per se because some of them get confusing. Like Washington, you would think like Seattle is the capital, but it's not. It's Olympia. Yeah. In California, California might be easy because it's Sacramento, but it's not one of the big cities.
Have you been to D.C.?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Washington, D.C.
What's some cool things you've seen there?
D.C. is cool because, granted, it's been a while since I've been there, but seeing all of the U.S. history is really cool.
Yeah.
Like you can go see the Declaration of Independence there.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. I see Nicolas Cage running around.
Yeah.
But he's got the fake.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Being able to just like see the outside of the White House is really interesting. You go in and see the Senate chamber and where the House of Representatives meet. And you just you can see how big all this stuff is, and big in terms of like size, but also just in terms of importance.
Yeah. Grand Canyon. Have you seen that?
I've been there.
Is it overwhelming or underwhelming?
Have you been there?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Grand Canyon's really interesting because I love the mountains. I'm more of a mountain person than I'm a beach person. But when I went to the Grand Canyons, I was so surprised at how flat everything was. Like going to the Grand Canyons, well, I should backtrack. Like going to the mountains, when you're driving from here to Colorado, you start seeing the mountains. Like as you get closer and closer to Colorado, like you can't miss them.
I've been in Colorado a handful of times.
Yeah.
Good spot.
But with the Grand Canyon, it's the opposite of a mountain. So like literally it's super flat. Like you don't see anything in the air. And so you're just like driving in what looks like nothing. and then all of a sudden you get to the edge of the Grand Canyon and it's just like, poof, and it literally like drops out beneath you. And so I remember that for the first time, just being like, where am I going here? Because like, where is this thing? And then you just get to the rim and it just stretches for miles.
Do you have to have like a guide or like permits to like?
It's a national park, so you have to have a park pass.
Really?
Yeah, but no, they might have changed things. But people do it's called the rim to rim hike, and so you actually start off on one of the rims, like either the north or the south rim, and then you hike down to the one rim and back. And I have a buddy that did that in like a 24-hour span, and so you kind of challenge yourself to see how fast you can do it.
How many miles? Do you know how like around it is?
It's not a like round trip. I don't
like,
remember off the top of my head. Yeah. It's a hefty hike.
Really?
Yeah, because you're going miles down, like into the canyon.
Is that far down?
Maybe not. I don't know the actual. Like it's so big you can't judge the distance with your eyes. Because you get to a point like I don't know if like when I went skydiving for the first time years ago, you're so high up at 10,000 feet. Like your brain
10,
literally
10,000er.
Yeah, 10,000er. But your brain literally
part
can't.
One for that joke.
Your brain literally can't like judge that distance. So it just like it doesn't compute. And so that's what it feels like with the Grand Canyon. Like you see the bottom of it, but like you literally it just doesn't make sense like in your head like how far that is.
Is there a lot of like hotels close to it?
Where did I stay? I'm trying to remember. It was years ago when I went there. I would say the best place to do it or best place to stay is there's camping. There's camping there, but there's hotels. There's like
you said
accommodations
a
around.
Park pass?
National park pass.
Getting a park pass?
You just get it at the ranger station. Like when you go to a national park, you stop there and you have to flash your pass. And if you don't have one, you can buy it there.
What are some of the most significant places that you've traveled to?
Well, I could point to like kind of the general areas on the map here.
Sure, let's do it.
Of where I've gone. And I like this board. Do you want to hold up the other side?
Here we go. We're working together on this one.
Good teamwork here. That's the thing with traveling. You need to be good at good teamwork. So we're over here in the U.S. Point to us in the middle. This is we have a reference point.
For our listeners out there, if you don't know, kind of
we're right in the middle there.
You are here.
Yeah.
Some of us are listening all across the globe.
Yeah. So the extent of the first time I traveled abroad was over to the Netherlands, which is right over here. Small little country up here, but it's a really cool experience. So I was there for a summer and then I came back and then I did a mission trip to Haiti, which is down here in the Caribbean. And then my
Risk is doing Haiti dirty. They don't even have them on
totally
the map.
left it out. Yeah. Rude. And then I went back, I did a stint over here. I was in Germany for 6 months, which is in the middle of Europe. And then I travel all around Europe. I did Turkey, which is over here, Israel, Jordan, Egypt, which is not as big as this map makes it out to be, and then Morocco over here. I did all that. And then I've come back over here and I've traveled like Costa Rica, which is down here, Central America. I did Peru down here.
Now he's just flexing.
And then Cameroon is right here. Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania is right here. I did a 2-week safari in Kenya, and Tanzania.
I know when so World Cup is happening right now, and there was some people on the news were saying that when countries were coming here to compete and play soccer, that it was so humid that they weren't used to it. Has there been other climates that you would say is as humid as it gets in the Midwest or Florida, stuff like that, or hotter or?
Yeah, climate's a really interesting thing because you notice all the differences, but you also notice a lot of similarities when you travel. In terms of humidity, I don't know if I've ever been any place that has matched the humidity of Missouri.
Florida is up there.
Florida is up there. Florida is bad in terms of humidity.
Yeah, I've been a lot in the U.S., but Texas heat is something different, and Arizona gets extremely humid and hot. Vegas as well, like that area.
One thing I was surprised by is, like when I was in Kenya and Tanzania, I mentioned that I did that 2-week safari there, and I was actually really surprised. It looked a lot like Colorado in the sense of like the Front Range, and like, you know, when you're coming from Kansas going to Colorado and it starts getting more arid and brown.
Yeah.
So that's how Kenya and Tanzania was. Like, it was kind of dry grassland, but it was like these big rolling hills. Didn't quite have the big like mountainscapes in the background, but it was just really reminded me of Colorado. I was like, wow, like honestly, if you were to drop me here, I would have thought I was in like the plains of Colorado. And the weather was the same too, like very dry. And so it is surprising how there's like similar weather patterns and geography in different spots all across the world.
Huh.
Yeah.
Have you ever been traveling and you just complete downpour rain and you just weren't prepared for it at all? Or maybe travel tip. Maybe you
bring an umbrella.
Maybe early on, did you ever like you only brought like walking shoes and you're like, I definitely should have brought boots of some sort?
Usually what happens though in situations like that is like an outfitter will have what you need. So
An outfitter.
Yeah. Like
Urban Outfitters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like a travel outfitter. When I was living in Italy for a summer, and I didn't bring any hiking gear with me, but I ended up going on a week-long backpacking trip through the Italian Alps. And the outfitter that we were with had everything that we needed. So they had like boots and backpacks and tents. And so there's plenty of places where if you go on an adventure and it's like well-known hiking area, there's places to get all that gear from. But obviously, like if you like your own stuff, I'd recommend bringing it. But yeah, so like when I go to, like for example, when I went down to, like when I was in the safari, like we did camping out there for the safari, and I didn't bring any camping gear. We just used the tents from that were provided to us.
Right.
So a lot of times, like stuff like that is provided to you. I will say one tip that I learned though in terms of rain was I was in Europe in the spring, and so it was getting to be rainy, and it's very similar to here. Like it rains on and off, but I bought an umbrella over there. And so I'd be like walking around the sites and stuff, and it rained a little bit. So I'd just whip out the umbrella. It was so much easier than having to put on a raincoat. So I'd say travel with an umbrella.
Do you think that when you travel to these areas, do the locals, do they understand that they're living in an area that's like amazing and has tons of history, or are they confused of like, why are you traveling here? Like you traveled here?
I think
do people like really like, oh yeah, like you definitely got to come and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's very much similar to us over here.
Yeah.
Maybe less so living in Missouri, but you know, there's people that live in Colorado and they like forget the mountains are right in their back door.
Yeah, dude, that was one thing I noticed. Like when I lived in California for I don't know, three-ish years. Every day, although I was working or doing some sort of work, labor, whatever, I felt like I was on vacation.
It's like paradise out there.
Day.
Yeah.
And there were so many people that I don't think they like grasped it. It was like, dude, there was mountains right there.
Yeah.
The sun sets different there. There's all sorts of different like amazing things that I think people just get so busy that they don't even understand, like, oh wow, like this is a beautiful spot.
For sure. And I think that's a great point, because I mean, people abroad, I feel like that's one thing I've learned with traveling. People abroad are more similar than they are different. And so, yeah, they speak different languages and they eat different foods and they have different cultures and customs. But at the end of the day, we're all pretty similar. And so, yeah, I think people probably have similar tendencies where they just like, you know, they're used to this old church that, you know, has been around for thousands of years, but it's just like it's in their backyard. So it's no big deal to them. But I think that's one thing that traveling has taught me, especially when I went abroad and like traveled Europe and then I came back to the US. I was like, oh, there's so much here that we forget about. Right. And it just makes you appreciate where you're from. And even the little things like being in Kansas City, like there's a lot of cool stuff here. You know, KC's on the map now because of the World Cup. Right. But just like the Midwest in general, there's still a lot of really interesting things here. But you can it's easy to take it for granted just because we live here. So I think with traveling, it's just taught me to appreciate even the small things.
Yeah. Has there ever been a time where you're traveling and you're like, I don't know if I will live to see tomorrow?
When I was in Israel, there was like a couple.
Really?
I'm not going to call them close calls because I don't want to like exaggerate the story per se. Well, maybe my grandma would say they were close calls. She was praying for me. So when I was over there, though, it seemed like we were dodging terrorist attacks like every other day.
Oh, wow.
And so, for example, like one thing I remember is this is when I was studying with a group of students. And so we went out to this like restaurant in an alley, and it was like a little kind of like a street corner where a bunch of different shops where we were getting like some tea. And we were just having a great time just hanging out, checking out hanging out with the locals.
Getting tea, bombs are dropping.
Not yet, but we went back to our hotel, and then the next day we heard that there was like a terrorist stabbing that happened in that same area where we were at. And then there was a couple other instances where there were just like some close calls with like either fights that were breaking out between the I'm trying to remember all the details, but there was like different fights that were happening. So there was like a couple little like times we just like kept moving from place to place when there was like different attacks happening.
Have you ever, because of world events or something happening, have you ever been like stranded in a airport or anything like that?
Thankfully, no. Yeah. I've haven't had to like adjust any travel plans because of any like external events like that. Yeah.
What's the longest time you've stayed at an airport?
This is making me feel really grateful because I actually haven't had any like terrible, like I will get frustrated if my flight gets delayed like 3 hours or something.
Yeah.
Which is not terrible by any means. First world problems. So I've never had anything like too terrible. I actually don't even think I've had to like sleep overnight in a airport.
Huh.
I mean, like when I went down, I guess this is probably like a recent experience. When I went to Peru, my flight kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. And I was supposed to like I was supposed to arrive in Lima at like 4 p.m. or something like that. And I ended up getting in at like 2 a.m. And I was supposed to meet up with my friends at the Airbnb, which was like not too far from the airport. But I was, maybe this happens when you get older. I was like, I'm going to a country for the first time, like first continent or first country in South America. And it's 2 a.m. in the morning. The area around the airport there is not super great.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I don't want to go too far. I'm just going to like get a hotel room at the airport, so I did.
Sounds like LAX.
Yeah. Yeah. In hindsight, like the area would have been fine. Like I would have been totally like cool to have gone and met up with my friends, but it was just like late and didn't want to deal with it. And so I just always try to be really proactive with where I'm at. I think I lean towards being more risky with things, but I try to be smart with things as well.
When you travel by yourself, you can be a little more risky, but when you have wife, kids, you got to keep it pretty straight and narrow.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you have more responsibilities. Like there's more to take care of, or more.
If
more
something doesn't go well,
you.
even if I'm driving to Branson, it's all on me.
Yeah.
And so I gotta make sure everything's, we all are in this together. So
exactly.
I gotta make sure everybody's happy, healthy, and safe, and well fed. To that point, well, actually, I think we might wrap it up a little early on this episode, but to that point of having kids and stuff, I have kids. You do not yet. Do you want to have kids?
I would. Yeah, I would like to have kids.
We're gonna try something new. This is the first time we're gonna attempt this, but I think I'm gonna continue it on if it goes well, and I think it will go well. Since I have a baby, when we first started this podcast, this was last January, so it's been almost a year and a half to almost 2 years now. Through this time of having our podcast, Lauren and I, we started with no baby.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 kids, and we've had Tatum. We still have this balloon.
It's impressive. It's been around since she was born.
This has been up for like a year.
Wow.
I don't know how the air is still in the balloon, but through this timeline of having this podcast, we have seen Lauren grow a baby each week. And now that we have Tatum, I want to, on occasion, especially when we have guests, I want to do something for Tatum that in the future she will be able to listen to. And I'm going to try something new. And it might be a little out of the comfort zone of both of us. But we got to keep Tatum in mind. And we are going to read a bedtime story to Tatum. So make of it as you will. Have some fun with it. We're gonna pass this back and forth, but it's gonna be a dramatized reading aloud.
I was wondering what that was doing over there.
So I'm gonna play this song. So this is story time for Tatum. This book is Good Morning, God. Morning is here. It's time to play.
Good morning, birds. Hello, trees.
I brush my teeth. I wash my face. Then I comb my hair into place.
Yummy pancakes, melty butter. Banana so sweet. May I have another?
Ooh. Let me restart the song. It's only a minute long. Now to the park. Our friends are there. I'll bring a toy. Then I can share.
I see God's love in every day. We all are loved in every way.
Let's not stumble over the words. This is the climax.
Let me restart.
Yes.
I see God's love in every day. We all are loved in every way. Good morning, God.
And so it was another bedtime story for Tatum. Good morning, God. All right. I appreciate that. Well, I'll have to do a lot of editing in post, but that was a fun time. Well, I appreciate you hopping on here.
You can tell I don't have kids. Yeah.
Hey, we're working at it. But to that point, having kids, it really is like a life travel. You are full-time traveling with kids. You are doing everything every day. It's
a journey, I'm sure.
A brand new adventure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's dramatic, and it's a good time. Thanks again for hopping on here. It truly is hard to find you, but remind our listeners where they can find you on socials.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You can find me at Instagram at Brad Bano, Bano, and find me somewhere in the world.
Let's go. Well, hey, appreciate it. You guys stay safe and happy travels.